So what happened was, I'm excited. It actually makes me very excited. So what happens is a cap in the mind. If I get him using his voice properly, what'll start happening is his mind will actually start opening up. He will suddenly become a better critical thinker just because his voice opened up. Why is that? The reason why that occurs is because when his voice raises and none of you get mad, when his projection raises and none of you object or maybe even cheer him on, his brain says, wait a minute, I can actually express myself now. I can actually let myself think now. Because without that ability to do it, your brain won't let you think critically. That is how things like 2020 occur. When people can't think critically, when people can't use their minds. That's the whole system. So understand, think critically. Now, once you feel confident in yourself, your range of ideas expand. That's where you get your multi-million-dollar business. That's how you can talk and talk socially without being given a script. It also changes a lot of things in your inner constitution I won't get into now. Let's give another crack on the voice. The sickness, the sickness, the sickness, the sickness, the sickness, the sickness, the sickness. You see the programming, the sick programming.
Put your back into it.
Where's he at now? Rate it out of 10.
6.
Okay, see, I experience the room a little bit more differently than you. I'm experiencing the room collaboratively. I'm experiencing the room as people are excited to hear what I have to say. So in my mind, the more that I uncork it, the more safe I am. You view it as the more that you uncork it, the more in danger you are. That's evolutionary psychology, basically, and wiring and mechanisms stopping you from doing that. So see, if I get you to go through the crowd like this, and you just go, I'm the man, what's up, I'm the man, hey, what's up, listen to me, nice cross arms, nice head nodding, nice white shirt, cute couple, what's up, man, pink shirt, digging it, yeah, scratch that nose, hold that pen right there, wish I had that hair, used to have it in 2006, what's up, man? How we doing? Look at that ripped jean. Yeah. I got nothing. Okay. So, okay, just easy. So, you see the idea, right? So, point being, now if I do that, then my brain says, wait a minute, you just did that and nothing happened? Ha! We can uncork now. I call that proof not promises. Say that. Proof not promises. Okay, say that too.
Proof not promises.
Okay, now here, walk with me. Do this with me, Dylan, okay? Come up here. Okay, but we're going to do this one exercise, okay? Okay, we'll get you off soon, okay? Go, proof not promises. Yell that in his face, okay? Do it.
Proof not promises.
Okay, louder. Say it to him.
Proof not promises.
Point in his face.
Him?
Yeah, but not quite. Point, like, poke his arm like that.
Proof not, wait, what was it?
Yeah, you're doing good. Yeah, do it.
was
Proof not promises. Do that.
Proof not promises.
Yeah, look how confident you are. Do it, here.
Proof not promises.
Louder.
Proof not promises.
Okay, you do it to him. Just do it next person. Just keep yelling at him.
Proof not promises.
Yeah, no, go, I'm the man.
I'm the man.
Do it to him. I'm the man.
I'm the man.
Him. Say, I'm the man.
I'm the man.
Do it to them. Do it to them. I'm the man.
I'm the man.
You say, listen to me.
Listen to me.
Okay, do it to him, okay? Hey, listen to me. Do it.
Listen to me.
Yeah, say, you're going to listen to what I say.
You're gonna listen to what I say.
Say, I'm 10 years old, damn it.
I'm 10-year-old standing.
Yeah, okay? I'm 10 years old,
I'm 10 years old.
and I smoke you.
And I'm smoking.
Yeah, say, you better listen to this 10-year-old. You say it. Look him in the eye.
You better listen to this 10-year-old.
Look him deep in the eye. They know each other. Look him deep in the eye. Say, you better listen to this 10-year-old.
You better listen to this 10-year-old.
Say, this 10-year-old rules you.
This 10-year-old rules you.
Yeah, okay, here. Okay, say it to him. Say, this 10-year-old rules you.
This 10-year-old rules you.
Okay, nice. Okay, go to her. Okay, say, actually, I respect you.
I respect you.
Okay, now go to him. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, come over here, okay? Now do this with me. Okay, go, put the mic up to your mouth a bit, like there. Go, eh. Now yell at them as you do it. Go, eh. Louder. You got now watch. Here's what happened. Come back here. What you saw there, stand here, Dylan. What you saw there, and I'm gonna do this with you next. Now he smoked this in Philly. He's been up almost all night driving. But the idea being is that notice that I did it, and when I'm going, like that, notice what's happening is that he could do it with me under the shroud of me doing it. So you've got to be very, very keen on this, okay? Now, as soon as I stopped, what happened? He stopped and then even started coughing. Did you guys see that? Yeah. It's an immediate mechanism to fit in the group. So we've got to keep breaking that. He's normally amazing at this, like to the point it kind of gets a little crazy. But you know, he's going to have his ups and downs, okay? Smile right now. Hold up your, smile. Okay. Okay, you got this. Hold it to your mouth like this, okay? Now do this with me. Go, eh. Do it with me. Okay. Do you see how loud my voice is getting as I get more comfort? Eh, eh. Look at the tones. They can't hear this at home. It caps it. It caps it. What are you seeing here? Eh, eh. The less that I try, the easier that it gets. The same is in the mind. It's a metaphor for the mind. This is not just a vocal exercise. It is a bit, but it's a metaphor for the mind. That's why I'm hammering this on him. I've got to keep his mind open all the time. I bring him everywhere. We go hiking, we go over the country, we go skiing, we do everything. He's got his highs and lows. He's 10, okay? Now do it with me. Okay, say, okay, point at him, say, you got to listen to me, I'm 10. Say it with, okay, look at me. Look at me. You see, what are you seeing happening here? What is that? That's programming, okay? Now, he could be around me. 9 times out of 10, he's not like this, having a hard day today. And I'm going to post this, by the way. So, okay, so he can see it when he's older and learn from it. So what's happening, the programming's kicking in. You're not going to get out of this by acting like that. Go, do that. Do it with me. Do it with me. No excuse. You're lying right now. You can absolutely do this. You're not tricking anybody, okay? Do it. Do this with me, okay? Go, See how you saw, okay, you see what he did? As soon as I stopped, what did he do? He stopped and he looked at his head like that. That's what you're all doing. He's just more cartoonish about it because he's 10. Okay, again, okay, when I stop, you keep going. When I stop, you keep going. Got it? Okay. Very good. Come over here. Very good. Okay. All right. Okay, again, ready? I'm going to do it. You do it with me, okay? And you're going to be next, okay? All right. Okay, poke him too, just in the shoulder. And then go, I'm 10.
I'm 10.
Okay, good. All right, go over here. Okay, same thing. Okay. You got to go louder. Show me even louder. Okay, see, did you notice that it was clean, but then as soon as I stopped, it started shaking? Did you guys catch that? It was clean, and then as soon as I stop, he goes into his body, okay? Try that. Okay, we're gonna do it together, and then I'm gonna stop, and you'll keep going, okay? Ready? Good, and then show me like go max loud right after I stop. Okay, ready? Outstanding, and then say, and remember, I'm 10. Good stuff, okay? Again. And look him deep in his eyes. Look him deep in the eye. Very, very good. Go up here. Look him deep in his eye. Deep in his eye. Very, very good. Next one. Deep in his eye. Deep in his eye. And say, yo, I'm 10.
Yo, I'm 10.
I'm 10.
I'm 10.
You got that?
You got that?
Okay, you don't mess with this 10-year-old.
You don't mess with this 10-year-old.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Next up. Louder, 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 louder. 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 Right? This is like Khabib's dad making him wrestle a bear. Okay. Okay, next up. And say, yo, my name's Dylan Cook.
Yo, my name's Dylan Cook.
I'm 10.
I'm 10.
I'm loud. I do what I want.
I do what I want.
You do what you can.
You do what you can.
Good stuff. Okay? All right, now as you go here, point at them and go, Again. 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 Now, yell to the front of the room right now. Yell as loud as you can to the room now. Point the mic at your mouth. Yell at the room. And then run up and down pointing at them. Run up and down screaming. Louder, 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 louder. Right in their eye. Look in the eye. Look him in the eye. Look him in the eye. Louder. 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 Now scream one last time to the group as loud as you can, and I'll give you some candy later. Loud as you can. Loud as you can.
Do I stay here or go in the crowd?
It's right here, loud as you can. Everybody, everybody, everybody. Walk the crowd as they do it, yelling at them. Walk the crowd, walk the crowd. Now say thank you very much to the crowd. Thank them.
Thank you very much.
Say I love you guys.
I love you guys.
Say thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Say this is the best day of my life.
This is the best day of my life.
That was awesome. Give him a hand, guys. Give a hand to my son. Outstanding. All right. You earned it, buddy. You earned it. You did great. I love you. Okay.
But the thing is, like, it's just like you just feel like dizzy and all that.
Well, use your voice a lot, right? So you're gonna learn how to use your voice as you get older, and you're gonna have great opportunity. But you have to understand that when I'm dead, and I'll be dead, you will have to think for yourself. I won't be here to do it for you, okay? I know, who in here had a parent die? Put your hand up. Look at that room, look at the room. Move the, okay, look, stand up if you've had a parent die. Stand up. There you go, congrats. Yeah, so I'm sorry. Look at that, okay, that's real. That's real. That's real. How real is it that your parents could die, guys?
Real, man.
Okay? So,
Oh yeah.
and all of us could lose our parents.
Well, if my mom was here, she'd be standing. If my mom was here, she'd be standing up too.
Yeah, he just lost his grandmother recently.
Yeah. Yeah. I really don't like to be reminded about it.
Yep. You know what happened was she would always drink Coca-Cola. And I said to him one day privately, I said, she keeps pounding Coca-Cola, and if she keeps pounding it, you know, she's not going to be around, but don't say that. And then he walked up to her, and he's like, this is going to kill you, and he threw it on the ground. But, yeah, it's pretty funny.
That actually happened.
Yeah, so, okay. So anyway, I'm going to get you to sit down. Say thank you to everybody again, and then we're going to...
Thank you very much.
Thanks, I love you. Great job. Outstanding. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So now you got a tough act to follow. Okay, give it to me. Okay. Now poke him and say, I'm 10.
I'm 10.
Tell him.
I'm 10.
Again.
I'm 10.
Again to him.
I'm 10 and I'm...
Okay. Say it again.
I'm 10.
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 And then go, No, see how he goes quieter there? You know what happened? Let's go even deeper. He saw Dylan say, I'm 10. He's imagining he's Dylan, and that unlocked him. That's where this stuff gets real weird, okay? No, believe it or not, because you saw in your brain, you're not trying to be Dylan, but what you're doing is, you're like, oh wait, there's permission to say I'm 10. Everybody's, remember, what was the words I used? What was it, start with the P? What was the sentence? Proof, not promises. Say that with me. Proof, not promises. Again. 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 Proof, not promises. Go. Okay. All right. So what happens, notice that even as you say it, you can elevate because your brain says, okay, I mean, part of it's a rhythm, but part of it is your brain is saying it's okay. When we see others do it, our brain says it's okay. You have to understand, people say, how do I get a loud voice like yours? It's not technique, it's not practice, it's psychological. I can bring you up here, and if I do enough people, all of you will be able to project your voice easily. All of you can get out of group think. All of you can think creatively. All of you can free associate. You can all do it. You just don't give yourself the permission. A visionary is somebody who gives themselves permission. A visionary is somebody who's not waiting to hear I'm 10, just teasing, to be able to say I'm 10. There's a great video shot in Dolores Park in San Francisco. You might have seen it, where there's somebody dancing alone. Then another person comes and dances with them. Then a third person comes, and they just keep the frame going and doing a ridiculous dance. Probably not as ridiculous as my dance, but it would be ridiculous. Then what happens is that as they're doing this, more people come, more people come. Now, you know what happens? Eventually, people feel embarrassed not to be dancing. Now, there's great unity in that. Here, come over here with me. There's great unity in that. Isn't it nice to have cohesion socially? Yeah. It feels good. It does. It's not a bad thing. It feels good. That desire for social cohesion is a beautiful part of human nature. It's amazing. But the problem is, how are you going to think of that innovative idea to become a millionaire? How are you going to recognize toxic and evil social conditioning? How are you going to recognize negative agendas? How are you going to recognize when you're just following the group and poisoning yourself? How are you going to recognize when you're just mentally stuck, when everybody else is mentally stuck? And so that's why the common denominator goes so low. It goes so low for the simple fact that if everybody else is operating at a low level, we have permission to operate at a low level. So when you see everybody, I said poison yourself. You see everybody drinking alcohol in high school. They're poisoning themselves. And many other types of ways of doing that. So you've got to get out of that. That's groupthink. So when I see you struggling with your voice, that's you going in the groupthink. It's not that he has to press harder. I'm not using the speakers right now, okay? Throw on the speaker, show the difference. Speakers on? That's very big, very expensive speakers. You see that? Brand new too. Turn them up even more. Show the difference. Turn them up. Okay, now they're blowing out. Okay, you see that? Okay, but notice it's not that different than with full-fledged speakers. And my voice doesn't get burned down that easy. It's because my mind's unlocking, and so my voice is unlocking. It's mental. How do you go and socialize and talk and not need a script? You have to let off the parking brake. You've got this like aquarium thing, an aquarium fishbowl on top of you, stifling you in. When you saw him, he's yelling, he goes, hey, I'm yelling, hey, I'm yelling, hey. Isn't this loud, guys? How loud is it? 2 out of 10. What? That was crazy. That was crazy. That was nuts. That was crazy. But you thought that. Here, show me again. Show the yell. On the tail end, he's getting it. Yeah, walk the crowd and do it. Yell at the crowd and do it. Walk the crowd. Come on! Here's the key. Here's the key. You're doing great. You're at about a 7 or so. Do you guys think 7, 6? What do you think he's at? 6, 7. Okay. But it's not just that. I can get him some water, but it's really not. No, but wait. It's really not just that. Guys, get his mic, please. I don't know. It's our mic day today. Okay. It's not just. Look at me though. You got to look at me. You got to look at me. What's happening is you've got to try less. You've got to try less. It's less. Just open it rather than. Look, what you're doing is like you're clenching your butt, and then you're like, trying to do it, and you're going to rip your butt. You're going to give yourself an anal fissure. So, okay? You just got to let go of your butt, okay? This will be a nice selected quote. They'll quote it like it's serious. Yeah. Okay? That's what he teaches. Makes his kid run around yelling his TED and says, like, okay, so let it go. You see what's happening? It's actually working a bit. You can turn on my speakers too. I'll turn them on later maybe, but for now, no. Okay. You see what happens when you let go? See what's happening? See that? That's what happens when you let go. Okay? Let's, again. And really, really open the throttle on it, okay? Yeah, it's opening. It's opening. Yeah, and notice is when you're trying less. That was the big distinction. Let's keep going. Yeah. Yep, try less. He's hitting some volume there. You see that? You can now, when you hear the little like that in the throat, that's when he thinks. That's when he thinks. That's when he thinks. That's what he thinks. What am I doing when I'm yelling? That's what he thinks. I'm going more present. I'm going into meditation, right? So if I go, that's what he thinks, right? I'm still not present. You can tell how present the person is in that beautiful tone and smoothness coming out of them. That's what he thinks, right? I'm semi-present there, right? But if I keep saying it again and again, I'll get more present because I'm kind of just using the motion to get out of my head. Kind of human nature, you kind of take so much action, you overwhelm the thinking mind. So if I go, hey, 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 I'm hitting a bit of capping there. Hey, hey, hey. Speakers off? They sound so loud. It's off. Hey. Doesn't that sound like they're on? Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. The less that I think. The less that I think. The less I think. The less that I think. The less I think. Try that with me. Say that with me. The less I think. Try that.
The less I think.
Okay.
The less I think.
The less I think.
The less I think.
I don't think.
I don't think.
Which is funny because I tell you to think. But anyway, okay. Okay. But you know what's funny? It's actually the excess thinking that lets them program you. By the way, you have an inner knowing and they disconnect you from that. But that's for another seminar. Okay. I don't think.
I don't think.
Hey.
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 I don't think.
I don't think.
I don't think.
I don't think.
Move with me. I'm talking.
I'm talking.
I'm talking.
I'm talking.
I'm talking.
I'm talking.
My name is Dylan.
My name is Dylan.
I'm 10.
I'm 10.
I'm 10.
I'm 32.
I'm 30. 10.
I'm 10.
I'm 30.
I'm
10.
10.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8.
8. You guys do it. Okay, we're gonna do it together, and then you guys are gonna stop, and you've got to hold it like what Dylan did. Okay, together. Pretty good. Keep it going even longer and even more. Okay, again, together. Pretty good. Okay, again, together. Yeah, hold the mic here. Do it together. You see that? Again, together. Now try it again. It seems like it's physical, and it may be to some extent, to be fair, but 98% is mental. I know this because I've spent hours and hours on stage, and I've rewatched my videos, right? So it's like, you know, I'm like trying to be like my little mini version of Tom Brady, and I'm like watching game film. So I'm watching myself all the time. So I'm seeing what I'm doing. And what I learned over time is there's an inner knowing that knows all, at least in the thing you're trying to talk about if you've been doing it for a long time. And if you just get out of your own way, it's like how when your brain creates a dream. You know, your mind creates a dream, it is incredibly creative. How creative is it when your mind creates a dream? How creative? How creative? Okay, your mind can do that. So the ultimate version of public speaking is when you connect to the same part of your mind that's basically creating a dream. It's just doing it for you. So what I do is I just let it do it for me. I don't think ahead that much. I like to do structured talks. I might even do a structured one tonight. I'm not sure. I can pre-plan some. But I also like to do improvised talk. It's another kind of thing. Usually when I'm doing my paid events, I do a structured talk. very results oriented and focused, but I love doing free events. 98% of the reason I do free events is so that I have an excuse to go unscripted. And then I post them too. So what I'm showing you here is what I've learned from going unscripted. There's an inner knowing, and that's also its own art form. There's an art form to being prepared and to structuring things out and focusing on a specific result. And then there's an art form to being unprepared and letting it move through you. I got into that from socializing because I found with socializing, when you're unprepared and you just let the magic come out, you get amazing results. So I would do improvised speaking as a metaphor for hitting up a bar or club. This is me doing a metaphor. Imagine me at a bar or club. Having fun, projecting, if it's loud, if it's a lot of competing stimulus, joking around, off the cuff, leading, enjoying. Imagine the results that would get you in a bar or club. So I learned that from going out 7 days a week for many years, but I also learned it from public speaking. Okay, so even as I'm speaking, you're probably going back in your head and coming out of momentum. Try again, let's see what you got. Imagine you came up here the first time and did that. Look at the difference there, right? You know who I'd love to get up here? Is your brother here? Okay, I'll bring him back. Okay? So, you see that? Yeah, that's very, 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 very good. Okay? So, again. Keep it going. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. That's crazy loud. That's okay, pause. That's so hardcore. That's some of the loudest I've heard. You guys are crushing it. I mean, my ears are like, whoa, this is crazy. It's like I'm gonna have tinnitus after this. Okay, so point now, again, there's something beautiful about when we all align, right? That's a beautiful part of human nature. Who doesn't want to go to a beautiful festival or anywhere, you know, baseball game, sporting event, whatever it is where we all align? Like I said, this is me hitting a dead horse here, but I'm just kicking a dead horse, but I want to just hammer this last quick point about this, okay? A beautiful part of human nature is that we want to collectivize, we want to align all that. That's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing that we have. But that can also be exploited. And the way that that gets exploited is that we want harmony so bad that we instinctively look to others for how to think. It's very, very hard to get rich doing that. In fact, most people that get rich, when people run out of the burning building, the person who's getting rich is probably running in, right? You know, in the stock market, people are leaving a bad stock. That doesn't mean to just go buy every bad stock, guys. It's not my advice. You got to be an expert to do that. I'm not saying that. But they say that the most amount of ultra millionaires or billionaires, they get super rich during a downturn because everybody's fleeing out of a good business. They're panic selling. You have the ability to audit that business yourself, and then you decide to invest. It's things like that. So that's the main key. Is it's easy to go, when everybody else is doing it. But the hard part is when the music stops and then you're the person being the leader. So that's what I'm going to be creating here, and you're going to be creating here, us creating here in the next 2 days, is the idea of leadership. The idea of being willing to stand out from the crowd, not being worried about just panicked about approval or validation. Being aware of validation, not just being a jerk to be a jerk, there's no value in that either. But being aware of what leadership is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get each of you to get into a group of maybe 4. We're going to do another incredible segment tonight, by the way. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to show it to you. I prepared some incredible content. But before we do that, right now, get in a group and do the yelling exercise together, just so that you can see when you're messing up. And again, this seminar will be taken out of context again and again and again, being told what? It's a yelling seminar. Like, you're just doing a yelling seminar? What is this? I mean, to be fair, it's great to learn how to use your voice, right? Imagine being a public speaker and not having speakers in and just running up here and doing this. Wouldn't that be fun? It's a lot of fun. It'd be fun when you get it. But the thing is this, at the same time, it's a metaphor for critical thinking. It's a metaphor for the kind of thinking that you'll let yourself have. It's a metaphor for not just being entranced and hypnotized by groupthink. When you couldn't use your voice, that's a trance. That's programming. That's vile. That's vile. That's vile. Why am I saying that again over and over? Like the word vile, because it feels good to say it. But I'm saying it because that's where the biggest problems in humanity lies. We get put in groupthink, we can't think for ourselves, and what winds up happening is somebody bad recognizes that. Now, I'm gonna tell you the real thing that I didn't really even fully wanna say. Basically, there's two kind of people, in my view, that are inoculated against groupthink. One, well, it's a combo. One is the combo either between people that are very spiritually grounded or people that are very, very confident. That's one type of person. You're either deeply, deeply a person of faith, deeply, deeply a person who is grounded in your confidence. But there's another way to bypass the need to be deeply grounded in your faith or to be deeply grounded in your confidence to not be pulled in by groupthink. Does anybody know what it is? Sociopath. It's called sociopathy. And that's what happens is that, narcissists, Machiavellian, sociopaths, et cetera, they're not brainwashed by social conditioning. They see stupid social conditioning, they laugh at it because they can see it for what it is, and they're also negative enough that they can recognize each other. They're like, oh, someone like me is controlling them, ha ha ha. And so what's happening now, I personally strongly believe that the psychopath gene is proliferating. Okay, ask anybody here, have you dated a psycho? Everyone's like, I've dated like 5 psychos, right? How'd that happen? There's so many psychos, there's so many narcissists. Look at all the narcissism channels, okay? Well, why does that happen? Because what happens is when somebody like that coming from a dark place is not brainwashed by social conditioning to dim their light, it actually makes them quite charismatic and attractive. It's actually the truth. So what happens is that people bypass the need to connect to their higher power. They bypass true confidence. They bypass building real competence to really earn their stripes. They bypass that by just being a psycho. They bypass the whole thing by being a freaking psycho. It's a common thing. You want to pop up to the front? You can come up here too. Let's get you up to the front here. Pass them the mic. Could you guys give a hand to my man here too? That was awesome, man. You went through the fire. Thank you, bro. Do it with me. Okay, let's go.
I'm the man.
I'm the man.
The man.
I'm the man.
The man.
I'm the man.
The man.
I'm Pablo.
Pablo.
I'm Pablo.
I'm Pablo.
I'm the man.
I'm the man.
I'm the man.
I'm the man.
I'm right here.
I'm right here.
Look in my eyes.
Look in my eyes.
Look in my eyes.
Look in my
I'm
eyes.
the man.
I'm the man.
I'm Pablo.
Pablo.
You look in my eyes.
Look in my eyes.
You look in my eyes.
Look in my eyes.
I'm Pablo.
Pablo.
I'm the man. I'm the man. You don't mess with me.
Don't mess with me.
You don't mess with me.
Don't mess with
I'm the man. I'm Pablo. I'm the man.
I'm the man.
Hey! Look in my eyes.
Look in my eyes.
You look in my eyes.
Look in my eyes.
Pablo.
Pablo.
Look at me.
Look at me.
I run this place.
Run this place.
I run this town.
Run this
I
town.
run New York.
I 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 run this planet.
I run this planet.
I run this world.
Run this world.
Man, give me a hand, guys. That's awesome. That's awesome. Tell them a little bit, in the past 2 years, after getting pounded on a little bit, tell them how your life has changed. Share a little bit about how your life has changed in the past couple years. Anything off the top of your head. I just threw you up here.
Well, I got a girlfriend now.
I've seen her. Okay.
I'm learning about how to get some cash flow because I don't want to work anymore. So
Outstanding.
yeah, I'm getting mentored.
Say cash flow.
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 Now, and even the girls get this. Say this. Say, I'm the man.
I'm the man.
Say, I'm the woman.
I'm the woman.
Equality. Okay, so, yeah. So you're getting together. What are you noticing about how your mind is changing? The thoughts you allow yourself to have?
There's so much, like, can you be specific?
Well, okay, well, I really believe that what happens that when you do this, your mind, it's mind expanding. Okay, people talk about hallucinogens being mind expanding. I can't speak on that. Believe it or not, like I am a shroom, okay? I am a shroom, but I can't speak on it. So, okay, but like if a shroom was a human, right? But do you feel like your mind is able to go places that it wouldn't go to in the past? Or do you feel anything like that? And you don't have to say yes just for me, but what do you notice in the broadness of your thinking or things like that? Do you notice anything about that?
Well, before I was more complacent.
them, too.
Before I was more complacent, like way more lazy. I'm still working on it, but now I'm like, I want the best out of life, like money. Like I want to learn exactly straight to the source. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Excellent, excellent. What else have you noticed?
I
Hold it right there.
you settle with like your life, like where you're at, and like you accept it. But it's like now my mind is like, I got a lot of big things on my mind. So I'm like, that's really possible. So before you're like, oh, this is life, I'm gonna just accept it. But I don't accept that right now. I actually have a lot of anger right now because like, you don't want to be where you want to be. Like it's good to be angry sometimes. You don't want to stay there. You can use that anger to like, yo, let's change.
Yeah, in a productive form of anger.
Exactly.
Now, last point. I'm gonna have you run through the crowd and yell at everybody. Do it with him and send him out of here back to a seat like it on fire. Okay? Run up and down yelling. Everybody yell. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Outstanding. Great seeing you. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, jump in your groups. Again, this was a metaphor. It's a metaphor. Like, because it kind of just feels like the yelling seminar now, right? You're like, what did you learn there? You're like, hey, I'm the man, I'm 10, I'm Pablo, right? Okay. But I'm trying, okay, so, and a dummy would take it that way. I could post this, a dummy's like, that's like what it is? Ha ha! I'm the smart one! Ah! And you'll see that. But that's dummy thinking. I'm trying to show you the brainwashing, the stifling. Say that word, stifling. Okay, I'm trying to show you the way that we're stifled. So when you're walking down the street, you ever seen it where sometimes it can feel like when you're walking down the street, people are straight dumb? They look straight dumb. And you're like, are humans dumb? Are we just dumb? We might be, but we're made even more so. And no, we're brilliant in truth, but we're made dumb due to the stifling. And so what happens is like there's this fear of human beings shining their light. Well, if everybody shined their light, there wouldn't be enough for everybody. They'd take up the whole pie, et cetera, et cetera. There's probably elements of society where that's true, but largely it's not. And so when everybody's shining their light, that's where problems get solved. Imagine the news when we didn't sit there just looking at fear, 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 fear. And the news was, this person's not up to their potential. This business could be more efficient. This could be running better. This could be more awesome. Look, this could be amazing. Look, this is an 8 out of 10. Let's get it to a 10. This person here is brilliant. They're not operating at their best. What if that was the news? But it's this weird kind of chicken or egg syndrome because when we're stuck in a derp state, we won't watch that because we can't resonate with it. So the news follows what we resonate with, but then we get more addicted on that in our kind of rolling around in the filth like a pig, and then we watch the crap, so they make the crap, then we watch the crap, then they make the crap, then we watch the crap, then they make the crap, watch the crap, make the crap, watch the crap, make the crap. You know, they're like, stop feeding us crap. And they're like, stop responding to crap. And we're like, I would, but you gotta stop feeding the crap. And they're like, but stop responding to the crap. And you're like, no, but you're feeding me the crap. And they're like, no, we tried putting up something uplifting, we lose dollars, we're gonna go bankrupt. Stop feeding it, stop watching the crap. You're like, no, you gotta stop feeding the crap. Stop feeding the crap. Well, stop watching the crap, right? And this is like what's happening. I and you are less free than our parents. They're less free than their parents. My children will be less free than me. Their children may be less free than them. The path to losing freedom is that dark people can enlist the nicest, sweetest people that cannot project into the mind of somebody like that. They don't know that that's real. I do. I didn't know either, but I came to learn that firsthand. I've seen this up close. So what I'm saying to you is that for your children, look at what you grew up with. Look at the world that you grew up in. What do I say to my autistic son, Vincent, when he's trapped in the house for a year? What do I say to my children when they can't even have the basic freedoms that I have? What do I say to Dylan? What do I tell him? My grandfather ran up in World War II. He wasn't afraid. My great-grandfather was a preacher in World War I, snuck in young. Snuck in, I think, at 15, lied about his age. But what am I going to tell my kids? What am I going to tell my kids? What are you going to tell your kids when they're less free than you? Where does loss of freedom come from? It comes from a couple individuals able to recruit good-natured people who just go with the group. What you saw up there, it looks like a vocal exercise. It is a vocal exercise. It's actually many things at once. Pretty cool vocal exercise. A lot of pragmatic uses. But what you saw was the inability to shine our light. Now you see me with my son, and I'm making sure that he's able to get in there like that, right? You know, to use his voice. Now, it was funny. We had him in Philadelphia. We threw him up on stage. He ran the whole seminar for an hour. He went off. You should have seen this. It was awesome. Okay, so I thought, let him try it again. Tonight, you know, he'd been up all night. We're driving overnight from Philly. To be fair, I was shooting videos till 6:30 in the morning because I'm crazy. I was literally being chased around by carjackers. I'll tell you later. So I'm stupid like that, but, you know, I'm stupid like that. So the point being, though, was that he came up here. He had a hard time with it. When I'm sitting there with him saying, you're going to get this. You're not going to sit down until you get it. Why am I doing that? Yes. But see, I like seeing that, right? Because it's funny. So, you know, we clown around. He teases me. He throws down with Sid like 5 hours a day. He has endless energy. Okay, so why am I showing him that? Why am I not going to back off of that?
Because you want him to think for himself.
I want him to think for himself, but also they're not going to back off of him. Okay, Pablo, when I was with you 2 years ago, right, giving you our time, why am I not backing off you? Because they're not going to back off you. So I can prepare you if I love you. Or I can be like, oh, amazing, you're the perfect person, life is perfect, bury your head in the sand, everything is awesome, you're awesome how you are, and we're awesome, everything's fine, everything's fine. You know, like that meme with like the dog, like the house is on fire, and it's like, everything's fine, everything's fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine, right? And by the way, there's a place for self-love. And there's a place to big each other up. And I do a ton of that too. I do a ton of that. I'll do that here. But there's also another, thank you. There's another element to it. There's another aspect to it, which is like the kind of the smack in the face. Metaphorically, not literally. So, you know, I know that my children are going to live in a less free world than me. I get that. And I know that I'm one person, and I know that, you know, I can't fix things as one person. I understand that, okay? I know that. I'm not delusional about that. But maybe my children could do better than me. Maybe they could lead. Maybe you could lead. Maybe your children could lead. So wake up, okay? Can you guys give yourselves a hand for going through that exercise? That was great. That was a lot of fun. Thank you.